Well, it's that time of the year, the most exciting time of the year. I am not talking about the holiday season, but I'm talking about the Sephora VIB sale that's right around the corner. The Sephora fall sale. I have my usual video that I do for you guys every year, twice a year, for the spring savings event and for the VIB sale in the fall both. I do two videos for you in particular. One is, a video on all my recommendations, what you should buy. These are tried and true products that I have used that I know you would want to have. And then I do another video, usually comes in several parts because I buy too much from the sale. I've gone a little ham last few years, you guys. One time I spent $5,000. That was silly. That's not happening this year, but you're still gonna get an epic haul. So the second type of video I do is a massive haul video or videos, because it sometimes has to be split into several videos because of the sheer size of my Sephora VIB sale order. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. So if you want to see what they are, just keep watching. Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another fabulous beauty makeup video. In this video, I'm going to share with you my tried and true makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, fragrance products from Sephora that I have tried. Guys, I'm a beauty connoisseur and I'm telling you, nobody has tested as many products as me. Yes, I'm talking about including those YouTubers who get a lot of PR sent. I'm telling you, like, I have really spent my actual hard-earned money on these products. So I only did my research and only bought the products that I thought were gonna work out for me, and only kept the ones that I know worked for me, right? So these are recommendations from somebody who bought all these products and tried them and know that they work. So that's what I'm doing today. These are the products that I already have. Obviously in the recommendations video, I don't want to recommend something that I haven't tried. Whereas in my haul video or videos, you're going to see all the new and exciting products that I will be getting this fall from the VIB sale. You guys know the Sephora Savings Event already started on October 27th. Was that a Friday? Yeah, Friday. This Friday. So just a day ago. But the moment my massive Sephora VIB sale haul arrives, I'm gonna do a massive sale haul during the sale, so you can still purchase items from my haul if you love them, because all the new products are going to be in that haul video. These are going to be all tried and true products. All those dates, I'll put the picture right here so I don't have to go on and on about it. I'll also put that information down in the description box. All right, so without further delay, let's jump right in because I have a million products to share with you guys. I'm going to start with complexion. I'm going to start with makeup and complexion, and then I'm going to move my way into skincare, hair care, body care products, okay? So the only primer that I recommend from Sephora for you is this one right here. I have other primers that I bought from other places like Chanel primers that I really love. There are other ones that I bought from other places, but I'm talking in this video only about products you can buy at Sephora. So, Tatcha Silk Canvas Liquid Primer. This is the one. I'm actually out right now. It's completely out. So I have to actually get more of these. This is one of my restock items that I always get from Sephora VIB sale twice a year. So this really is a perfect, like I said, the name says, it's like a silk canvas. It turns your face into a silk canvas. It's very silky. It smooths everything on the face and really gives that canvas you need to put makeup on. No more to say about that. best primer ever. And in terms of color correctors, I'm out of it right now. It's right here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic, the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector. So I have it in two colors. This is the peach one, and I also have like the slightly kind of like slight orange tint to it. It's for the one for tan skin, and this is for the medium skin, so I have both of them. The best color corrector ever. I like this, and I also like the Chanel color corrector, but that's not something you can buy from Sephora. So that's the only one I recommend from Sephora. I also have the Natasha Denona new concealers, and actually she came up with the color correctors too. They come in, I think, 3 or 4 colors. So this is the one for tan skin. I need to buy the one slightly darker too, I think. This is like the same formulation as the actual concealer from Natasha Denona. This is the smoothest, creamiest concealer. Doesn't settle into lines, the whole spiel, you know, like it's perfect. It hides every imperfection, really works really well. So the 2 color correctors I recommend are these 2. In terms of concealers, of course, I have 3. They're, of course, again, Natasha Denona concealer. This is the best concealer really ever. I really love the formula. Doesn't settle into fine lines, really gives good coverage, but it's very thin, not cakey, yada yada. Same goes for these 2, so I'm not going to repeat it myself. This is the Dior Backstage Concealer. Again, like one of the thinnest formulas. It's thinner than these 2. Thinnest formulas, yet full coverage. It doesn't settle into fine lines. Even if you didn't set it, this works. Even if you didn't set it with a powder, really good concealer. And then lastly, this one, Pat McGrath, whatever, like her crazy names that she has, Dark Star or whatever concealer. It's more on the thicker side, but it still doesn't settle into fine lines and really gives good coverage, like really does the job that you want a concealer to do. If you want something really lighter, like lighter coverage, I also recommend the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I have it upstairs, I didn't bring it down. That's a good option if you want like really light, like thin coverage, but it still gives good like coverage, but it's really thin. The formula is thin, so that one's good too. Moving on to bronzer or contour products. So these are both kind of bronzer products. You can use them as contour slash bronzer, which is what I tend to use. I don't really ever do a contour and then a bronzer. I get like a product that is not too orangey, not too cool tone, not too warm tone, so that it can kind of do both. Because for a bronzer like a warm up my face, I use like a powder bronzer. You get what I mean? So yeah, so this right here, this is by Tower 28, their cream bronzer. I love this formula. It's really like emollient, but like it doesn't slide all over the place. It just gets the job done. But my favorite cream contour right now is the Chanel cream contours, you guys. The little versions of the Soleil Tende Chanel cream contours that they just came out with. They just don't call it that name anymore, you know, like that same kind of formula. I love that. That's my favorite right now. I keep going back to that. But this is another really good one you can get from Sephora. And of course, this is my favorite to travel with. This is Westman Atelier bronzer. I will put all the shades, numbers that I use on my skin down in the description box. Of course, I'm going to list and link all these products down in the description box. But I just wanted to let you know, I will also mention the actual shades that I'm using in the description box as well. This is a really creamy stick bronzer. There again, it's not too warm, not too cool. It's like not orangey, not any of that. It just really applies perfectly. You can just use it right out of the thing. You just draw the lines and then you blend it out, and blends out like a dream. And it is so tiny that you can fit into your travel case so easily. I love that. That's always my go-to travel bronzer. And this is actually also really travel friendly. So I'm really always happy to see smaller products, you know, like items that you can also take on with you when you go on trips. In terms of a powder bronzer, the only one I recommend from Sephora is this one. This is Charlotte Tilbury's, you know, what do you call it, airbrush bronzer. I have it in the shade 3 medium. This is like a good bronzer shade. Like this comes in like 4 shades, I think, so you, no matter what your complexion is, you can find your shade. Now this I love because it's not like a yellow or orangey kind of bronzer. It's just the right type of undertone for any complexion, and it really gives you that airbrush finish. Don't need to really say much more about that. So yeah, that's really my only powder bronzer recommendation from Sephora. My favorite right now is the Chanel oversized bronzer. Obviously, like I'm addicted to Chanel right now, you guys. Check out my videos on Chanel products, makeup products. You will see what I mean lately. Okay, so in terms of cream blushes, these are what I recommend the most. These are the best blushes ever, gives you the most angelic look. This is the Beauty Light ones by Charlotte Tilbury. These are the ones, these aren't the matte ones. I do like her matte ones too that she recently came out with, but I really love these with that beautiful like glow, you guys, that these have. Like when you put it on your cheeks, it just gives you the most beautiful, like angelic, like healthy shine kind of look. I'm very into you know, healthy glow kind of makeup lately, you guys. You know, as you get older, you would find yourself gravitating more towards that sort of healthy glow kind of finish, you know. I've gotten so many compliments from you guys on videos when I wear these ones. I have these in like several shades. So the only blush formula that I recommend from Sephora are these right here, the Dior Backstage, what do you call it, Rosy Glow blushes. So I have like 4 or 5 shades, but I didn't bring all of them down. I just wanted to show you a couple. So I have here Rosewood and Berry. This is like a really nice formula, you guys. The nice thing about this is that there's something in here that helps the blush to adapt to your skin tone, like to your pH. Like, so if you're like a more warm tone person, it adjusts to that. If you have more cool undertones, then it adjusts to that. So that's the lovely thing about it. And any kind of complexion can wear these blushes, and it kind of shape shifts to every skin tone and every, you know, like type of undertones. So it's really, it like glides on and it gives you like a natural sort of blush finish. And I am a huge fan of cream bronzer, but in terms of powder bronzers, these are the ones that I recommend. I don't know if you can see this one here. You can't go overboard with these because they don't like go crazy on all, like when you put it on, like you can just, you know, it's very beginner friendly, user friendly kind of blushes. Beautiful finish. In terms of powder blushes, these are the only ones I recommend. In terms of a face palette, I really highly recommend any of these light, like what do you call it, edit palettes from Hourglass. I highly recommend. This one in particular is good for medium to like tan complexions. This is the Tiger palette. I love these 2 red like bronzes here. I'm sorry, blushes here. They're so good, you guys. These have like this like particular finish. They're again like a warm, gives warmth to the face. It makes you look alive, you know, like it just enhances your beauty, which is what we're looking for, right, from makeup. So I love the formulation, the formula of Hourglass powders, whether they are blushes, bronzers, or highlighters. And even these highlighters, they look subtle, but they actually give you like the nicest, you know, kind of radiant finish to the skin. I'm not going to do the swatching thing, you guys, because that takes too much time to do. And besides, hand swatches don't do any justice to any product. It needs to be done on the face. So these, by the way, are my favorite palettes from Natasha Denona so far. These are the Natasha Denona Glam face palettes. As you can see, they've been This one's been abused. These like, what do you call, the shimmery ones here. Oh, I love them. They are so gorgeous. This is such an easy grab, you know, when you really want a glam or a beautiful look period and you want to run out the door, and you can get it all done here. And the highlighter, by the way, that comes in this is fantastic too. Fantastic. And it has this like Japanese technology or whatever that actually makes it doesn't stick to texture on your face. It doesn't emphasize texture, and it beams, but it's more like a glow from within kind of look. Love them. I have 2 of these. So this is my backup that I got from the last sale, and this is also already abused. So I have 2 of these, and I have this one right here, which is the Love Face Palette, which is the same kind of formula but only pink. Be careful, these shimmery ones are very soft. They actually fall out of the pans. That's the only like negative I have to say about this palette. This is such a gorgeous formula on the eyes, but they are soft and they can fall out of the pan, so be careful with that. And this is like the bronze palette, like the same Glam Face palette, the darker version. Love them all. And then in terms of face powders, the only one this year that I want to recommend is this one right here, the Prism Libre by Givenchy. This is, yeah, again, Prism Libre powder. These come in several shades. This is the one for like tan skin. So you have like 4 quadrants, and then they, you know, like yellow, kind of peachy, and all these powders. It just gives like a very airbrushed look to the face, which I absolutely adore. Now, one of the under eye setting powders that I have been enjoying is by Huda Beauty. This is the Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake powder. This is what I have been using to set my under eyes. It really works like a dream. It's very heavily scented, by the way, if you mind that, you know, just a warning. But it's a finely milled powder, and it, like, that pinkness of the powder kind of cancels out the dullness under your eyes and everything, and it's just perfect. Works for my skin tone too. I think it would work for any skin tone, really, you guys. I don't think it's just for fair skin. Those are the only 2 powders that I'm recommending from Sephora. Honestly, I've been loving Chanel powders so much that, you know, that's what I have been really using left and right. I also like La Prairie and all those brands that you can't get at Sephora. So, you know, so these are the ones that I recommend. I would recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder, except it's so tiny, you guys. Like 2 minutes later, it runs out. So no matter how good the formula is, I don't feel like recommending it anymore, because I went through like 1,000 of those, and like I no longer buy it, because I mean, I buy it and I use it like every now and then when I'm in the mood. It just, there's not enough product in it, and it's expensive for what it is. And in terms of highlighters, I only have 2 recommendations from Sephora. There again, I'm addicted to Chanel highlighters. Yes, I know. Anyway, and I am also really enjoying the Chanel cream blush, like the balm blushes, the stick. Oh, so good. Gives such a live, like, flush, like, you know, that dewy finish to the skin. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I've been loving a lot of Chanel stuff lately. So the only highlighters that I recommend are these from Sephora. This palette from Danessa Myricks. This is the Lightwork palette. This is a highlight palette. This comes in volume 1 and volume 2. This is the one for, I think, darker complexion, or is it for the light? Yeah, the dark complexion, I think. There are 2 palettes. The formula, oh, these highlighters, you guys, I will never go through these in a million years, because they are humongous. I really wish she had come out with a smaller palette, the same thing for less money, because that would just have made more sense. I mean, they're like high shine, you know, highlighters. If you want like a beaming highlighter, this is what you would want. If you don't want a beaming one, you can use like the Hourglass highlighters, like I showed you earlier. They do glow, but not beaming. what's in the, you know, edit palettes. And then other highlighters I recommend are these Dior Backstage quads, highlighter quads. These are dreamy, you guys. As you can see, they've been loved and abused. Like, they're like gross because I use them a lot. I love Dior makeup, you know, like very much. The formula here is also really beautiful, kind of like radiant, beaming kind of finish. You know, really highly recommend. These come in like several of these. I have 4. There's another one upstairs, and there's more, I think, now. Yeah, highly recommend. In terms of eyeshadow palettes, I don't have much to recommend because there again, I've been addicted to more of the luxury ones lately, and the only 2 that I recommend from Sephora are Natasha Denona eye palettes always, and Tom Ford. I do like Pat McGrath too, but I tend to not recommend Pat McGrath's for the Sephora VIB sale because she has her own sale like days after Sephora sale usually, and it's 30% off. Like, so why get it from Sephora? You know what I mean? And guys, the other one I highly recommend is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I'll put a picture of it here. Yes, I have it. This is a recommendations video, so obviously something I have used. For the life of me, I can't find that palette right now. I think I left it at my friend's house. I don't know. I can't find it. I need to take time looking for it a little bit more. It could be in one of my purses, could be in the car, I don't know. That is one of the best face palettes Natasha ever came out with. Man, it's worth every penny, take my word for it. You can go from a everyday look to a highly glamorous look just within one palette, and it's neutral to cool tone, which I really adore. It's not like one of those another like warm tone palettes, you know. Goes with any skin complexion. Absolutely chef's kiss, worth it. Get it, trust me. And I am looking forward to getting the Zena or Zena, whatever, the newest one, like that's kind of silvery blackish one. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting that. It's on the wish list. Of course, I'm getting it. The other formula I recommend, the eyeshadow formula, is Tom Ford. You know, every year I recommend this. I highly recommend the Creme formula from him. These are like, oh my God, they're so smooth and silky to the touch, you guys. These are good even for like mature skin, you guys. I mean, like, again, I'm not gonna do this arm swatch thing. It's just, you know, it's just too much. But anyway, trust me when I say they look like, your eyelids look like you have foundation and it's smoothed out. They're like foundations for the eyes, you know. Even for mature eyelids, the Creme formula works really well. And then of course the other formula, and like this high shine one, like his, like, what do you call, top coat, as I call it, the sequiny ones that he has in some of his traditional palettes, original type of formula palettes. I absolutely love. This one is like the, what do you call it, the desert rose or whatever this is called. Absolutely love his formula, his matte formula, his creme formula, his, you know, sequin top coat formula, name it. I love all of his formulas. Here's all matte palette. This is Mink Mirage. I've actually done a tutorial how to do foxy eyes with this. This is like one of the best palettes to do that with. Check it out. I'll link it down in the description box. So yeah, this is like some of the best matte formulas next to the Surat Beauty. By the way, I'm addicted to Surat Beauty too lately, you guys. So you can't get that on Sephora, by the way. Not at Sephora, so I'm only doing Sephora favorites obviously in this video. In terms of mascaras, this is the only recommendation I have this year. You know, I'm over the Pat McGrath Dark Star. I'm over the Monsieur Big. I'm over all that. This right here, the YSL, what is this called? Lash Clash Mascara. This is like a massive tube, by the way. I love the applicator wand. This gives you like the most voluminous, fluttery lashes. Absolutely adore this. And it's not a too wet or too dry formula, which is my favorite. This reminds me a lot of the Chanel mascara, the La Volume. by Chanel. That I love that mascara, by the way. So reminds me a little bit of that. That's my only mascara recommendation. And then for eyebrow pencil, this is the only one I'm recommending this year. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I've used like 1,000 of these over the years. Again, I just ran out of my last one. I even had backups and I'm out. But anyway, again, I can't show you. It has like the tiniest little pencil thin, you know, tip, and you can get like those hairline strokes, and it brushes out really well, blends well. This one is the only brow gel. It's not really a brow gel. It's like a 2-in-1. It's by Grande Lashes or Grande Brow. This is a 2-in-1 thing. This is a brow growth serum. It's infused with brow growth serum. This is a tiny little one. This is perfect to like brush, give you like a little bit of tint to your brow, you know, after using this pencil. I kind of brush it out with this. It really actually does grow brow. I mean, I can attest to that. So yeah, why not? 2 birds with 1 stone. Now I have my perfume recommendations, which some of you are looking forward to, I know. So I'm gonna start with my #1 perfume in my crazy 500 plus perfume collection. This is Killian Rose Oud. This is the sexiest perfume to ever have existed. Don't be taken aback by the word oud. You can't even smell the oud, really. This is like a genius way of doing oud. Like you can't even pick out the oud. It's so sultry. It has this sultry cypriol oil note, which is an herbal note that's really sexy. It has leather, giving it a luxury touch. That rose is mixed with that lychee, that fruity, gorgeous lychee in the opening. It gives it the most unique scent, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. Head turner, compliment getter. People have chased me down the road to ask me what I'm wearing. And then these two from Killian, Love Don't Be Shy and Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. These are the most feminine compliment getters ever. This is that beautiful orange blossom marshmallow honeysuckle kind of fragrance. This is very sweet, very feminine. Men love it. Mop to a flame. Huge compliment getter. Women love it. This is the same scent, only with more heightened rose, and it's a little less sweet and more sophisticated. That one's more playful. Grab it while you can. This is one of the few times you can get Killian on discount, you know. And then of course from Tom Ford, I have to recommend Electric Cherry. This is a man killer. My husband goes like gaga for this, you know. He loses his mind. In fact, this is a very fresh take on a cherry fragrance. Lost Cherry is beautiful too. That's the boozy cherry, but this one is like from the trio. There's the Electric Cherry, Lost Cherry, and Cherry Smoke. Cherry Smoke is more appropriate for this time of the year, which I also recommend, but this is my highest recommendation. This is for spring and summer. This has a kind of a cherry blossom feel to it almost, because of the fruity freshness of this fragrance with that fresh notes, more floral notes in here. Absolutely gorgeous take on cherry. It's not a black dark cherry. It's like more of a sour light cherry. It's absolutely gorgeous. This gorgeous beauty, J'adore Dior. You guys, this is Parfums d'Or. You guys, this one. Oh my gosh, it's the most angelic, sophisticated, fashionable smelling, fresh white floral scent ever. This is alcohol free. It actually, when you spray it, you can see it's like milk. The juice is like milk, and you can spray it in your hair because of that, you know what I mean? And it smells absolutely gorgeous. If you didn't shower all day, this will make you feel like you showered 10 times. Let's say you're trapped in an airplane. Perfect one to wear, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. This has like gardenia, no, magnolia, jasmine, that sort of florals. And you know, when you pluck, if you ever plucked a magnolia or a gardenia from a tree, you know, like that green, like that white sap, you know, that's kind of, that has a green scent to it. So this has like that green scent. So it almost is like putting your head into a bucket of freshly picked bucket of white florals, you know, absolutely gorgeous. And then I have to recommend some Chanel fragrances that will probably have you kind of go, huh? Because you would never guess. Lately, I have fallen in love with Chanel No. 5. Yes, I said it. The most unlikely thing ever. You guys, I have really started to appreciate how sophisticated and how much of a genius fragrance this is. This is still a timeless fragrance. It's still one of the #1 sellers in the world. Oh, this is just like elegant, classy, sexy, all of those at the same time. It's got the aldehydes in it, which I love and adore. Yes, it's more of the vintage interpretation of aldehydes. There are aldehyde fragrances now that are more modern that I absolutely adore too. I do appreciate it for that modernness too, but then also you got to appreciate the classics as well. So this is a lady for life, right? If you want to feel like a lady, wear this. Marilyn Monroe's signature scent, need I say more? She used to go to bed just wearing that, nothing else. Well, so she said to a magazine during an interview. Then also Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. This is a timeless classic. This is a more patchouli dominant fragrance, which gives it a very earthy, classy, sophisticated vibe. This has some citruses, some, you know, vanilla, some amber, that kind of stuff. Absolutely elegant fragrance for work, something buttoned up, more formal. Again, if you want to feel like a lady, that's the one for you. Then I also have here Gabrielle Chanel Parfum. This is the Parfum version, which you can't get at Sephora, but I am recommending the Eau de Parfum. You can get the Eau de Parfum from Sephora. This I got from, I think, Nordstrom. But this is such a gorgeous scent. This has ylang ylang, jasmine, all those gorgeous, like bewitching, tropical kind of florals, but with that Chanel classic, sophisticated DNA. You know what I mean? Again, feel like a lady during summer. Also, I would recommend Chanel Eau Tendre, which I think is a good one as well. Eau Fraiche is a good one if you want something fresh. Then I have lip products. You guys, my die-hard lip products. I'm actually wearing one of them on my lips today. These are the Candy Glaze lipsticks from YSL. This is a lipstick and lip gloss kind of hybrid lipstick. It's high shine and makes your lips look delicious and juicy and glassy. What can I say more? That's what I have on my lips. It just gives such a juicy, pouty look. Hydrating. Love them. I'm addicted. In fact, I'll be buying more shades during the Sephora VIB sale. Now, this is the balm version of it, which is also really lovely. It's not juicy and high shine like the Candy Glaze version, but this is a very hydrating lip balm that's really, again, it's somewhat shiny and somewhat juicy. Love it as well. Now, these I'm addicted to as well. These are the Dior Addict lip gloss lipstick hybrid. These are, again, high shine and gives that pouty kind of vixen look. Kind of similar to this, but this is more glassy, even more glassy. Now, I'm addicted to these. I have like a ton of these. I only brought a few down. Here, I want to get more shades during the sale. Do you see how gorgeous that is? Really love these actually. So there's another line that I recommend highly. This is by Gucci. So these lipsticks come, this is a Rouge à Lèvres lipstick line. These come in a matte formula. This one right here, this is like the best matte formula lipstick ever. This reminds me a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge formula, but I tell you, these are better than Lisa Eldridge. Lisa Eldridge is beautiful, but they break, you guys. These don't break. Like the Lisa Eldridge ones are so delicate, you have to use them so carefully. This is like the perfect pouty lip kind of like look. It's a velvet matte finish, not like a drying matte finish, if you know what I mean. And then also they have the this is called the what do you call it? I forget this finish. This is a more of a high shine, like lipstick, you know, kind of everyday kind of lipstick. This is called, what is this called? That I'll put the name up here, but you know, just look at how gorgeous and vintage and classy this looks, man. Just so pretty. And then they come in a balm formula. This is the balm version. They're again really, really lovely balms. It just keeps your lips hydrated. It's high shine and it looks juicy. As you can see, I have them in several shades. And then if you want to be crazy a little bit, you know, and festive, they also come in a very lovely metallic finish as well. Look at that metallic finish. I don't know if you can see it. I ran out of space on my hand, you guys. I don't know. Can you see it? Right there. This is it. So yeah, that one right there. So yeah, this is like, all of the finishes are absolutely to die for, and usually metallic finishes tend to look tacky, but not these. Absolutely adore them. Those are my lip product recommendations. And in terms of lip liners that you can buy from Sephora, again, I'm addicted to Chanel lip liners. They are the best formula ever. They don't break. They're not too soft. They're not too rough. They glide on, but they don't break. You know what I mean. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is not a Chanel video. This one is the Pat McGrath lip liners. These are actually quite lovely, kind of like Chanel. They are not too creamy, not too tough, not too, you know, wet or soft, you know. They're just the right kind of, you know, they have a lot of pigment. They glide on, but they don't break. Same goes for the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. Again, really nice formula. Has a lot of give while being creamy and gliding on, unlike the Lisa Eldridge ones, for example. They break. You know what I mean? Like, that's a problem with her products. Okay, now for the body care, hair care, skin care stuff. Okay, let me start with body care because it's my favorite. Now, Sol de Janeiro, you know, I sound like I repeat, you know, broken record. This is the Sol de Janeiro body products. I recommend them all, period. Okay, but let me share some of my favorites. Brazilian Foreplay shower cream. This is so moisturizing and it smells like heaven. You know, that boom boom cream scent. It's like a mix between, I don't know, cake batter, suntan lotion, and coconut or something, you know. Absolutely amazing. Very moisturizing, doesn't strip the skin of natural oils. And the latest favorite from Sol de Janeiro is the Beige Fleur body wash. This smells like Baccarat Rouge 540 a little bit, has that kind of DNA. This I like to shower with this, and of course pair with the Beige Fleur body cream, which is thick and luscious and perfect and smells like kind of like Baccarat Rouge. Anyway, that, and then I love the Bomia Bright body wash. This I think has AHA, BHA in it, which helps, you know, kind of softly exfoliate the body. It's yeah, it has that, and it is a fruity smelling body wash, which it's a summer favorite. I even wash it with it now, you know, and pair with some of my Fruity Gourmand fragrances. And then my recent favorite body care products from the Isle of Paradise. This is actually a brand that focuses on like sun tanning. Although I don't use suntan lotions from this brand, I love their body scrubs and body washes. These are my favorite. This is the Isle of Paradise body cleanser that is Brilliantly Bright body cleanser and Brilliantly Bright body polish. These are actually, the body polish is really good for people who suntan, and it really is the perfect scrub for them. But this smells like pineapples, you guys. And I have never been able to find a proper pineapple smelling body wash and body scrub, and my prayers were answered with these. These are the Confidently Clear body cleanser and body polish. These smells like strawberries, some kind of like strawberry kind of vibe. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love the body scrub. It's very fine kind of grains. It's perfectly polishes the body, sloughs off dead skin. Speaking of body scrubs, Love all of these Sol de Janeiro body scrubs. This is the cream. Okay, so the Bomia Bright, they came out with a Bomia Bright body scrub to go with the Bomia Bright line, like the body wash and the body cream, which I also recommend. By the way, this smells just like the body wash. All smells the same. Perfect. You can pair them with your fruity fragrances. This is really nice for summertime. It's a little lighter than, less thick than the Boom Boom cream and the Beige Fleur one. Oh, it smells good and does an amazing job scrubbing. Oh my goodness. And of course, I recommend the Boom Boom version of the body scrub. Smells just like the body cream. I love to pair this with my my Zerjoff Italica. It's like the perfect combination. Now, where is the body cream? Okay, here's the Boom Boom body cream. Of course, with that, you know, scent we all love and adore. You know, of course, this is the body wash for it. Recommend all of them. And then this actually, the Sol de Janeiro, what is it called? Coco Cabana body cream. Smells like fresh coconuts. Yeah, I love this. This is like a coconutty like scent. It also has the body wash, but I ran out this summer. The Coco Cabana body wash, recommend that as well. In terms of hair care, I don't have a whole lot. The number one thing I recommend is that you guys have to get this money mask by the brand, is it Color Wow, I think. This is the Chris Appleton and Color Wow collaboration money mask. This is like so good. Like if you, like, let's say you went swimming and your hair is so brittle from it and you wash off and then you put this money mask on and it's back to silky, and it just detangles your hair and it's like, you know, flowy, silky hair. Absolutely amazing. I leave it for like 10 minutes. Perfect mask. Another one that I really like is by the Bondi Boost. It's the Miracle Hair Mask. This Bondi Boost brand is actually very popular, has really good reviews. It's a thick one. I think this is an Australian brand, I want to say. I'm not sure. But anyways, really good brand actually. I didn't bring down the conditioner. This is just the shampoo, again by Bondi Boost. Shampoo and conditioner both very good. Or you can just use the hair mask after shampooing. Absolutely love it. Those are really what I recommend. This year I'm not including Olaplex because I feel like Olaplex is kind of plateauing for me. I'm not really seeing results anymore. I feel like it stopped working as much. I'm still using like the Olaplex number 3, which is like the bond strengthening, which I absolutely love, but I've found better products. Honestly, I'm hooked on this brand that I get from Saks Fifth Avenue now that works better than anything else. So I kind of fell off the, you know, Olaplex wagon in a way. I don't know if they changed. I know that ownership changed. Something really terrible happened at Olaplex or something. This is just all hearsay. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me. But something's changed, I feel like, with the products in a way. I don't know, either that or they stopped working on my hair. It's plateauing. They still work, but not like amazing results like I used to see. Now, in terms of skincare, you guys, I have to say that I really don't buy skincare from Sephora. My skincare comes from like skincare websites, right? Like SkinCeuticals, that kind of stuff, like mostly recommended by my dermatologist. I don't just slather anything on my face anymore, you guys. Those days are gone behind me. I'm very picky. So I don't really have a lot of skincare recommendations other than this. I guess I consider kind of skincare in a way because it matters. This is the best eye makeup remover in the world. This is Lancome Bifacil eye makeup remover. It removes the most stubborn waterproof mascara and everything. It's like the only one I get. I keep buying, rebuying it and buying it and buying. I have like bottles and bottles and bottles of empties of that. So my favorite facial cottons, I have to mention these. These are the Shiseido facial cottons. These are the perfect squares, you guys, and they don't shed. They are like, one of these go a long way. You can do a whole face with this. I usually use these just for my eyes. I love them. I can't live without them. I know that cottons shouldn't matter or whatever, but I tell you, these make a difference. Just the fact that they don't shed like a sheep. In terms of makeup removing balm, I don't buy anything from Sephora either. Elemis is not available at Sephora. I use Elemis. Okay, so anyway, the lip balm, Laneige lip sleeping masks are very good. This is what I wear at night. My skincare routine is entirely different from what's available at Sephora. I only do anymore what my dermatologist recommends and some Korean skincare. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I mean, really, those are all the Sephora recommendations I have. I will have a very exciting, massive Sephora VIB sale haul, which will have all the new products and of course repurchases, but mostly new products. Stay tuned for that. It's coming very soon as I make my purchase. I'm a Rouge member, so I get to place the order like the very first moment it goes live. The sale goes live.